Hey, just letting y'all know, this video has heavy spoilers for Transformers 1. This is your one warning to click off the video if you do not want to be spoiled. Go see the movie, it's great. Okay, thanks, enjoy the video. So, I went to go see Transformers 1 today. It was really good, and I'm going to talk about it. And apparently there's a villager nearby. Oh, right, the traitor from last episode. I forgot he existed. But yeah, Transformers 1, it's an amazing movie. I had an amazing time with it. I really enjoyed it. I will say, there are a couple things that I want to say about it before we get into the positives, because, you know, there are more positives than negatives. As I'm sure you could have guessed by my assertion in the beginning of the episode. I think to start off with, like, there are some swear words in the movie, but that isn't my problem. I try to keep this series clean, but if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm not, like, necessarily adverse to swearing. So me having, like, taking some kind of moral high ground there would be a hypocritical move. My problem is that one of the swear words used is that, like, at one point, elita-one, I believe, says something along the lines of, "What the hell?" And it's like, hell is a human concept. It was devised by humans as a part of Christianity, I believe. Like, you have a devil equivalent, Unicron. Why don't you name drop him if you're going for that? Like, come on. I don't know. That felt a little awkward. But on the whole, I thought the writing was really sharp and endearing. Very, like, good emotional tone is, I think, the movie's strongest point. I felt very invested in the characters. I felt like they were all interesting and fun to watch. Sentinel Prime, ugh. Sentinel Prime was a jerk. That man, ugh. He was a piece of work, dude. Like, he was a game. The sun's going down. Game. Come on. Actually, do I have any books? Maybe I should go looking for a village and just yoink books from there instead of trying to make my own, because that's a long and tedious process. Oh my gosh! I forgot to light this cave up. Alright, well, let me do that now. Thank you. Why fight your battles when you can let creepers just self-destruct? Easy games, right? Easy games. What was I thinking about before that happened? Yeah, Sentinel Prime was great. The writing on Megatron was also great. Like, I do have one minor complaint regarding him, though. I feel like his turnaround from somewhat level-headed counterpart to Orion to ruthless warmonger was a little bit too quick. But at the same time, he got a lot of info, like, dumped onto his head that revealed that, like, his entire life was a lie. So he was kind of, like, angry, and he didn't stop being angry because it was just so much for him. So, like, I can excuse it. It's a very, very, very minor complaint. It is, like, almost a non-issue. It's just, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm gassing this movie up too hard. You know, I don't want to sound like, oh, it's the perfect movie. It's not, but it is extremely good. I would give it a solid 9.99 out of 10. That .1 is literally the two things I mentioned. So, first off, the animation, I already talked about the writing. I liked Megatron a lot. I liked Optimus a lot, or Orion as he was known for the majority of the movie. You know, obviously, and Megatron was D16. elita-one was a fun character. I didn't really expect her to do much, but she surprised me in a good way. Bumblebee is like... I'm not going to say I dislike him at all. I thought he was fun, but... he was a slight bit, a little stereotypical, you know, kid appeal character at the beginning. But the further the movie went on, the more he got developed and the more he grew on me. And it's not like I ever really disliked him. It was just like, this guy is going to be a little base-breaking for some people, I can tell. But I ended up liking him, and he would be serious when he needed to be, which is good. A comic relief character should always be used to, relieve some tension when necessary, but if things need to be taken seriously, the character should not, like, undermine that scene. And I never got the feeling that that was happening. Alpha Trion, for what little we saw of him, he was great. His little action scene where he took on the Viacons was awesome, and I'm kind of sad he's dead because he was cool, and I would have liked to see him more going forward. But, who knows? They're robots. He might get fixed up or something. I don't know. We'll see. Also, I like that the movie was kind of a fusion of a bunch of different aspects of the Transformers lore. Like, you've got the Quintessons ruling over the Cybertronians and being tyrants to them until they fought for freedom, which, granted, the Quintessons weren't really fought in the movie, but I imagine if they make a sequel, the Quintessons will be a much more central role. Will have a much more central role. Like, the crux of the movie was about, the origins of Optimus Prime and Megatron, and Sentinel Prime was the main villain. All that. But you've also got, Primus being the creator of the Transformers from some of the other entries. You've got him turning into Cybertron, stuff like that. You've got Optimus and Megatron, starting out as friends from the IDW stuff. You've got Megatron starting out as, like, a worker bot, like an Energon miner. I think the only thing that they didn't use was the concept of Optimus actually being one of the 13 original Primes, and just, like, losing his memories to live amongst the Cybertronians as one of their own. But honestly, I'm kind of fine with that. Like, I don't know. I think that's fine. That's okay. And of course, they've also got the thing, Sentinel Prime being a tyrant. And him getting killed by Megatron. Megatron ripped him in half. Literally. They would not get away with half this junk if they weren't robots in, like, a PG or PG-13 movie. I don't remember which it is. It was... The story was great. And honestly, I think the movie actually managed to have a decent runtime. It took a moment to get off the ground, but, it had to establish the characters, had to establish everything. And once it hit the ground running, it hit the ground running. All killer, no filler. Loved it. That's about all my thoughts on the story. Next up is the animation. The animation, it was amazing. The way the characters moved was so fluid. Like, I like that they took advantage of the fact that these are robots, and they used it to, like, do some really interesting things. It was absolutely fantastic what they did with, like, the visuals and the way the characters are animated. There's this one scene from the trailers, if I remember correct. Yeah, from the trailers, where elita-one does, like, she lifts her leg, she spins her waist around to kick a dude, and then kicks a gun up into her hands and starts blasting. And then she, like, proceeds to, like, transform and, like, zoom around. It's so cool. And there were a few times where, like, for example, in, like, when Megatron starts transforming his legs into treads for his tank mode, because, Megatron, tank mode, one of the first things that'll happen is his leg just kind of, like, extends to reveal the treads. So he would, like, transform the treads out to give himself a longer reach on a kick a couple times. And that was a really inventive use of the whole thing. It's just, oh, man. It really gave you the sense that these characters have, like, full control over their bodies, which makes sense for a robot because they're not bound by the limitations we are. They're not just people made of metal. They're machines with their own, like, styles of movement and their own, like, choreography in their fights. And the fight choreography, amazing. Absolutely amazing. The fights were great. Megatron's, like, drag-out brawl with Sentinel Prime at the end was just so much fun to watch. It was brutal. And it was super cool to see, like, Megatron just gaining the advantage steadily through sheer tenacity, despite the fact that Sentinel Prime had a very clear power advantage, And the final battle between, like, Megatron and Optimus Prime was so cool. And, oh, man, so good. So good. I loved it. And also, the movie just looked beautiful. Like, the visuals were amazing. The way that Cybertron was rendered was just absolutely gorgeous. Iacon especially, because, like, it's an underground city in this continuity. Some of the buildings were extending from, you know, the floor, but others were extending from the ceiling. And it's like, I think that's brilliant, and they were also kind of angular, so it kind of looks like almost like stalactites and stalagmites, you know? It very immediately, like, illustrates that they're underground. You know, it's not just a city that happens to be underground. It's a city that is built to be underground and take advantage of all of the extra vertical space. And the fact that they have, like, an actual ceiling over their heads. It's fantastic. And also the way the energon mines were rendered was wonderful, because, like, what happens is... Oh, nope, don't want to drop that. What happens is the caves will, like, open up, and then they have to run in and mine as much energon as they can before the cave closes. Because, you know, Cybertron is itself a transformer. It's Primus. Oh, I forgot they added, like, new varieties of dogs. Forgot about that. But Cybertron is itself a transformer. So it makes sense that it's constantly kind of in flux. It kind of made me, like, think of a game that's, like, set on Cybertron where you're, like, a worker in the energon mines, and you have to delve in and, like, deal with hostile creatures that appear in the mines, and the mines, like, opening up and then closing back up is a way to justify, like, random generation. I don't know, there's something there. Like, kind of a Deep Rock Galactic style deal, almost. I think that would be really cool. You know, there's potential there. There's potential. Oh, it's getting dark. I have been out here too long, but I'm going to keep going until I find a village. Thank goodness for these melons. Lemon! Also, the voice acting was actually really good. Jordan Peele and Chris Hemsworth did great as, like, Megatron and Optimus. Because, like, the whole thing is that these characters, you know, they're younger than the versions we find in later films. In later, you know, entries into the franchise and such. And honestly, I thought that they did, like, just a fantastic job in general. Once D16 became Megatron, he had, like, a real sense of menace to him and a graveliness to his voice that just really sold the whole, like, Megatron thing. It was a fantastic portrayal, and I would not mind hearing more of them as those characters. I know some people question the casting, and I totally get why, but the results kind of speak for themselves. They cooked. They really cooked. All the voice cast did a great job. I don't know who did Sentinel Prime, but oh man, they were great. They did a great job of, like, selling him as, like, a sleazy piece of garbage. It's great at seeming... Okay, you know, I should put this on while I'm out here. It's great at seeming like, you know, a nice, approachable guy, but once he shows his true colors, he is despicable. And, like, you can always kind of tell there's something about him that's a little off. From the way people, like, praise him and just all that, it's just... You can immediately tell he's not exactly a... he's not exactly a nice guy. Whoa, hold on. Is that what I think it is? Oh my gosh, it is. It's a sunken ship. Well, it's more beached than sunken, but... Huh. Well. Oh, in a village. Nice. Double whammy of stuff I want to find. Alright, let's go check out that sunken ship and see if we can find a treasure map. Oh, hold on, let me adjust my wrist braces. There we go. What else do I want to... Oh, yeah, the music was also great. The soundtrack was wonderful. I swear I heard, like, music from Transformers Prime in there. Like a motif from Transformers Prime. Who's shooting me? Oh, it's you. Oh, I hate that. I hate Baby Drowned. Yes, baby zombies weren't bad. Oh my. Okay, I need to go. I need to get the land. Horrid. Hate that. Oh, it's just kind of floating. Wait, hold on. There's got to be, like, at least one block that's connected to the ground. No, it's just floating. This isn't a sunken ship or even a beached ship. It's just a ship that's, like, kind of submerged. not attached to anything. Oh, Minecraft. How I love you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, suspicious stew. We got some wheat. Mending? Can't I put that onto a book? I'll have to check. Oh, hello! Okay, hold on. I should probably organize my inventory in the air. Oh, I got a trident. Cool. Let's see. Oh, I don't want that. God, I should have emptied out my inventory before I came out here. That was a critical error on my part. I'll just take the material. No treasure map from the looks of things. That sucks. That's unfortunate. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see what we got here. So if I go this way, that's really close. What the heck? Yeah, I'm gonna actually no. I'm really close, so I can hit the village after I'm done here. I really shouldn't be doing this at night, should I? I feel like this is a little hazardous. Oh god, gosh, yeah, this is hazardous. Hey, Mr. Creeper. Ow. I'm mainly lighting this up so enemies won't spawn on me while I'm trying to dig this out. Let's see. Okay, so I want to say... Let me get a closer look at the... Here? Yeah, the music was absolutely amazing. Like, the soundtrack was great. What else can I talk about regarding the movie? I should have brought a shovel. Calm your jets. Calm your jets. Yeah, not bringing a shovel is a critical error. I never know how far down these generate. Like, I feel like it's a bit of a crapshoot how far these can generate. As soon as I say it, as soon as I start complaining, I get results. Oh, hello, mama. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Harder to see. I definitely want to take that. Do I want any of this other stuff? Not really. Okay. All right. Cool. Buried treasure. I guess I can just chuck that now. There's someone in the comments that's going to get mad about that. And now that I've said that, there most definitely is going to be someone in the comments that gets mad about that. That's what I like the most about Transformers 1. Just the overall story and how it's just a perfect jumping on point for anyone who wants to get into the backstory of Transformers and learn more about the story and just get into it as a franchise. Like, we are eating good. We really are. I don't think there's ever been a better time to be a fan of Transformers. Like, just ever. Because, like, we've got cool new movies. We've got good TV shows, or at least from what I understand, the first episode of... not first episode, the first season of... what was it called? Not Cyberverse. Cyberverse was good. But what was it? Earthspark. First season was good, apparently. I heard the second season wasn't as good. Like, the second season was a little clumsy, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we got all that. We got all kinds of stuff. Will you move, sir? Like, we are just... like, and the figures. The figures are great. We've gotten so many good figures lately. Hello. Redstone. Okay. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Hi. Sweeping edge. What were the coordinates? Okay, those are the coordinates. Got it. Is me using coordinates cheating? Probably. I don't care. Like, I do not care. I cannot illustrate how little I care. I am just trying to make my life easier. I'm pretty sure some of y'all at least watched that episode, that video I did talking about, like, Legacy Tidal Wave, which I didn't monetize, because it was just a one-off silly video I did, and I'm kind of regretting that now, because for some reason that racked up almost 200 views. And I'm like, it's literally just me, just an unscripted video of me yapping about a figure I like. Like, why did that get so much Why'd that get so much traction? I don't know, but like I'm not complaining, mind you. Oh, hello. It's a Nimrod, or whatever they're called. I'm pretty sure they're called Nimrods. Yeah, you won't hear me complaining, but like, why? Why did it happen? I don't understand. I've got keep inventory on, so I might as well just friggin' drown myself to get home quickly. I am really glad that people liked that video, though, because that figure is so much fun. I love it. Also, I am surprised at the traction that latest Lethal Company video got. Like, really, I'm shocked. Unfortunately, I don't have any more in the progress. Well, I do have one that's about public lobbies, but I don't have one that's, you know, already fully recorded. I don't have all the clips I want for the public lobbies one. I thought I had a good recording session, but for some reason it didn't, like, record past the first screen. So I just didn't get to use any of that footage. Thanks. I am really grateful for all of the support on the videos lately. Like, every day I inch slightly closer to being able to do this full-time as a job. And that is kind of a personal dream, because making videos is a lot of fun. Streaming can be a little hard on me, though, I've noticed. I'm glad I'm restricting it to just 2 streams a week, at most, because I feel like that's my limit. 2 3-hour streams a week. Oh my gosh, the Ban games. The Ban stream was so funny. I should probably make highlights of that video when I get the chance. Because, oh my gosh, that was the funniest stream I've done in a while. Why are you in my house, sir? This is breaking and entering. How did you get in here? Your trades are still as garbage as they were before. Why are you here? Get out of my house. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the Ban games, they're so bad. I am personally enraged by the fact that Garten of Ban 3, those games do not deserve the positive ratings they have. Everyone who has given Garten of Ban 3 a positive rating, sleep with your eyes open or something. I don't know. Okay, now, let's see if this works. I'm hoping it does. Because if I can get a mending book... I'm about to kill this dude. I'm about to, like... I'm about to load up an arrow and just end his entire existence. Repair and disenchant. No, okay. I can't transfer enchantments with this, I don't think. I'm going to leave that there, though. You know what? You are annoying me, sir. No. No. I'm going to go enchant my stuff. It's going to be low-level enchantments, but whatever. Just to get me started, I guess. I'm breaking 2. Ooh, fire protection 1. That's decent. Projectile protection... Protection 2. Ooh, feather falling 3? You gotta be kidding me. Bane of arthropods? Please have something else. Well, time to use the grindstone. That's so lame. Bane of arthropods on a diamond sword. What do you take me for, huh? Unbreaking 1. I hate you. One more try. Come on. Sharpness 1, knockback 1. You know what? That's actually decent. I'll take it. Game sucks, I go to bed. I actually once got, like, so angry at a game that I just yelled at the top of my lungs, game sucks, I go to bed, while in a Discord call. And then I left the call, uninstalled the game, like, removed it from my Steam account, and then just went to go lay down for, like, a few minutes. I was, for those curious, it was Neo-1 that made me that angry. I can't get into Neo-1. I just can't. I've tried. Tried many a times. Never been able to get into it. I have it on Epic Games, because it was free. And I'm like, you know what? I'll try it again. Why not? It's been a while. Maybe I was too hard on it. And just, I don't know what it is. I can't get into that game. Like I said, I've tried many times to get into Neo. Neo-1, rather. And it's like, it doesn't matter what I do. Never can. I have tried very hard, and it's just, I just never can. And I feel like I'm missing out, but like, I like the second game. I haven't finished it yet, but what I played of it, I liked. And I've been considering doing a streaming series on it. Because that game is genuinely quite good. I like it a lot. But something about the first Neo Can't do it. I can't get into the first Neo no matter how hard I try, and I do not understand why. It's one of those things where I feel like I'm missing out, you know? I hate not being able to get into games that everyone else likes. Oh my god, I just realized I had the friggin' no avatar today camera stand broke thing on my screen the entire time. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Yeah, I've tried many times to get into the first Neo. Every time I bounce off of it. I've gotten decently far in it, but it's just like, I just don't enjoy playing it. I just don't. I don't understand why. There's just something about it that just doesn't feel good to play. And it's like, what am I missing? Huh? Like, what am I missing here? Also, I feel like I've mentioned this before, but I really would like ideas for games y'all would want me to play besides Minecraft. You know, aside from, you know, just the random gaming sessions with friends that I upload every now and again. A few things I'm considering. I'm considering Terraria. I'm considering Core Keeper. I'm considering a series on Cult of the Lamb, because I did actually beat that recently, and I think that would actually make for a good, like, a good yap game. Because I feel like that's what this is. This is a yap series, where I just sit down and I yap about things while playing a game I like. I feel like every Let's Play is like that to some degree. It's just kind of how it is. Yeah, I'm always open to suggestions to games I should play. Keep in mind, they're games I shouldn't have to focus too hard on, like, the story aspect of. Because those would not make good yap games. They would not. That's why Terraria works so good for it. Or Core Keeper would work so good for it. They're light on story, heavy on gameplay, and make good background footage for me just rambling. Cult of the Lamb as well, being a roguelike. Anyways, we've hit the 40... We've gone past the 40-minute mark, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to my base, and then we're going to call it here. If you watched this far, leave a comment saying bagel, and I will see you all in the next one. Stay safe out there, everybody. Goodbye!